like.
I mean, you rocked an outfit, a good outfit last year, and now you're doing it again. And now you got all green with that eyeliner.
Thank you. Thanks, y'all. Y'all make me feel like I'm all right.
And the earrings. Oh my gosh,
Thank you.
Sorry to bother you, vibes.
Right. I love that movie.
Season 1, we got teased of, like that possibility we might see a formation of the Outsiders in one way or another. Are we going to see more of that this season with, you three guys, maybe some other members?
Well, you gotta tune in to see. This is what I'll say. That you will see a little bit more of Anissa's love life and her trying to juggle and manage and balance love, career, being an activist, and, just trying to, make sure her sister and her family is also, always reminding her, like, don't forget about, you need to get out there. Like, she's so, hell-bent on justice and, fighting for her community that sometimes she forgets that she's, needs a little bit of love, So, you'll see more of that.
With Grace, hopefully?
I don't know.
I mean, we will tune in, just give us something.
You gotta tune in to see. If I tell you, you don't have to tune in. If I tell you, you won't be excited or the anticipation or, you'll know.
Speaking of fashion,
yes.
You be stomping.
Oh.
Stomping in that suit, girl.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank
what was
you.
it like the first time you put that on?
I cried. It's cool because when I was here last year, we were just getting our feet wet with the show, and we had only shot like 12 minutes. So to be here this year and to have the full experience of a first season, so there was no conversation in my suit when I was here last year, but I cried. I felt just really, really honored to have been chosen to play this character and give my voiceover to her. And I'm looking in the mirror like, I didn't have a superhero who looked like me growing up. So to know that I'm being that model for young women that are, younger than myself was just really emotional and overwhelming. So I cried. I'm a crybaby.
What can we look forward to with the relationship between your character and Grace?
Y'all trying to trick me. He just asked me that same question. Kinda-ish.
I did not hear, I'm sorry.
Ish. You have to tune in to see because I don't want to give anything away, but Grace will be back. Happy.
Yes, I'm so happy. Here's October 9th. I think it's
Happy?
Yes.
Good.
So I noticed that you and Jen had like opposing views as far as having superpowers.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering, you as a person, would you have taken Nafessa's,
Nafessa?
Nafessa?
It's okay.
Would you have taken your character's point of view, or would you have taken Jen's point of view, like being like afraid to maybe not be normal now, or?
I really can't say, but I will say this, that I share a lot of the same qualities as Anissa. If there's something that I believe in, like I fight for it, and like no one can stop me, whether they agree or not. If I have the vision and I feel like it's a purpose that I've been giving from God, like this is something that she feels like she's been blessed with and she's supposed to use, and that's what she's trying to convince Jen. Like we were given this gift to use it, so just trying that struggle of trying to convince her to embrace it, is challenging for the character because Anissa is just like, this is what we're supposed to be doing. Like we were given this gift to save our community. So I would probably, knowing me, if I'm into it, I'd be more like how Anissa is. Yeah.
That's fair.
You talked about the fight choreographies. Are you prepared train-wise? You're physically yourself?
Yeah, I'm in stunt training. I do most of my stunts. If y'all see somebody flipping or doing something weird, that ain't me. And I give credit over to the my stunt double for just being great and being a strong fighter trained in stunts. Me, I just try to make sure that I work out at least about 5 days a week so that I can build up that endurance and have that stamina to get through the season and to get through my fights. And I feel like the more in shape I am, the better I can give over in stunt rehearsal and then eventually on camera. Yeah.
Your character wanted to see Jennifer become a superhero?
Heck yeah. That's been my whole argument with her. Again, just trying to convince her like this is a gift that we're supposed to be using, and we're not normal. Face it. We are who we are, and we're supposed to use our gift. So I want to see in season 2 us teaming up and hitting the streets together. Like, could you imagine like how fun and badass that would be?
So the music has been on awesome.
Thank
And
you.
so,
Oh my God, the soundtracks are.
so have you had a chance to make suggestions or make requests, so to speak?
Yeah, I definitely let Salim know like who my favorite artists are, and music that inspires the character, and in hopes that it'll be a part of the show. But they do a really, really good job with scoring. Like sometimes I step out of the idea of me being a part of the show and just as a fan listening to the music and just going back and how some of the music is, we hit all generations. It's like we'll throw something a little older or more wise in there, and then you turn on Timmy Turner, and it's just like, whoa, like it's the best of both worlds. I think the music is what makes it even greater,
I talked to one of the writers at WonderCon, and
Yeah.
they talked about the episode of the statue and how that was actually written before everything that happened in Charlottesville. Do you find that sometimes you guys are working on stuff and then it happens in the real world since your show is so timely?
Yeah, and then if it didn't happen specifically, it happened in some kind of way within our country through everything that we've been through. And that's what I love about this show, is that we're touching on real issues that are really happening in our country, and we're hopefully, bringing enough light to it that we are creating change. Hopefully, that's the hope. You know what I mean? So it's like, as difficult as some of these scenes are hard to watch and to witness, it's real, and that's what we want to, showcase on the show. Let's keep it raw, and let's make sure that we are connecting with the people and the real experiences that we're really going through.
Speaking of connecting, even though Black isn't part of the Arrowverse, you're a part of this amazing line of LGBT characters that we have. Has there been a stand moment you met a fan that has really, you're become a role model. A lot of girls and then also boys. So what has stood out to you as seeing all the reception?
I get so emotional. I do. I told you I'm emotional. But I've had a young woman. She came up to me at one of the Comic Cons and said that after seeing Thunder, she feels normal being a lesbian. Yeah. So to know that I'm being used in such a powerful and dynamic way inspires me to not only walk boldly in who I am, but to know that young girls are watching. So to wear it well and make sure I'm being mindful that this is, Anissa is a model for young women, to walk in their confidence, to be unapologetic in who they are. So, yeah, it's been great. That was the most rewarding, having a young woman in tears saying that she feels normal after seeing Thunder. That is overwhelming.
I know that you're having us men crying because I'm LGBT and I, make them a role model.
I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Bye.